Hello everyone out there, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a tour of our 365 square foot studio apartment. My boyfriend Sean moved into this apartment here in downtown Toronto about 2 years ago or so, and I moved in with him a little over a year ago. So we've been here for a while, and you know, it's a really small space, but it works really well for us and for our lifestyles right now. We don't plan on living here long term or anything like that, but we'll probably be here for, you know, at least another couple of years or so. I hope you enjoy this little tour of the space and kind of how we situate ourselves in a small space, you know, two people in a small space. Let's get started. So we'll start with the foyer, the front entrance. When you first walk in, we have a tiny little hallway, and on the right-hand side is Sean's closet. So he keeps all of his things in there. And then I have another closet just around the corner. And then we have a bathroom to the left-hand side, which I'll show you in a moment. And then everything opens up to the apartment. So our kitchen is on the right-hand side of the apartment when you first walk in. It's a pretty small space. I really try to keep the counter space fairly clear and just sort of what we need on the counter. It's also a fairly dark kitchen. It doesn't get a ton of light unless it's really sunny, but I just make the best of it. And then of course we have our kind of kitchen table toward the center of the apartment, which took me a while to figure out the right configuration for the table. I like the table though a lot because it's counter height, so it can also work as a island a little bit if we want. And the chairs I did buy separately, although the table did come with two stools that I tuck away in my closet for use if we have guests over. And then in the corner of the apartment near the table is where I keep my antique dresser, my favorite dresser ever. And then I have my closet. So Sean has his closet at the front entrance, and then mine is right here kind of in the corner. So this is where I hang up most of my clothes. But at the top I have a couple of books. We have some laundry stuff, some soil for our plants. Toward the bottom is where I store those extra stools, and I also have my art supplies because I enjoy doing artwork, and we have like a little mini vacuum as well. And on the left side of the closet I've got my little laundry bag, some extra shoes. At the top I've got some extra blankets, some winter scarves, and there's a couple of shelves where I keep my camera equipment, some cords, you know, a couple other notebooks and that kind of thing. Looking toward the other corner of the apartment, kind of from my closet area, we have a little IKEA chair. This is Sean's chair. He sits in it more than I do. But this is just sort of like our little sitting area, considering the fact that we don't really have like a proper living room, so to speak. But the chair fits really well in the space, and we really, really like it. And then we have the bed area, which is situated at the back by our sliding glass door and our window here, which is really our only source of light for the entire apartment. I also gotta say that sleeping right next to a refrigerator is probably my least favorite thing about living in this small space, because it can be a little noisy at times, but what can you do? And we love our plants. We have about 13 of them or so. They bring so much life to a home. I'm sure many of you can agree, but especially living in a city, it's nice to have a little bit of greenery. Okay, and then bringing things back toward the entrance here, where we've got the bathroom. I keep my things on the left side of the cupboard here. I just have a couple of, you know, random kind of skincare, personal hygiene products, all that good stuff here. And then in the bottom drawer is really just for some extra little towels, hand towels, and some of my hair tools. And that brings us to the end of this little tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below about living in a small space or kind of how we organize the space in greater detail. I can always film a future video on that kind of subject as well. And I would also love to hear from you too. If you also live in a really small space as well, I'd love to hear from you. And I'll see you all very, very soon.